So, hi everyone. My name is Jing, and my teammate is Eeshen. Today we will present our assignment AACS2034 Fundamental of Computing Networks assignment. And today we will be talk about introduction, network design, subnet design, address design, network configuration, and digital resource that use BIOS. First of all, let us discuss about the scenario of our assignment. As an engineer, we have been helping media wave broadcaster to design and set up a local area network at multiple locations. So, which is location A is administration department, newsroom department, and production department. And 500 meter far away from location A is location B, which have marketing department, human resource department, and engineering department. And beside that is 200-meter far away from location A, which is location C. Inside I have two international news department. Next is our network design. Based on our network design, there are there are total of 10 subnets, one subnet for each department, and 3 subnets for connect between router and router. The router model that we use is a PTMT router. This is because PTMT routers require additional compatible modules which enable long distance fiber cable connection between routers and the distribution switch respectively. The switch model we use is PTMT switch. The transmissions media that we use to connect router to router is fiber optic cable. It is because it is suitable for long range and is immune to interference, and we use copper strip through cable to connect end device to switch and switch to router. Besides that, location C, we use copper crossover cable to port switch to switch. The port that we use to connect switch to router is gigabit Ethernet port because it can support up to 1000 megabits per second transmissions data, which is very useful to router and switch to router connections. After that, the port that we use to connect PC to switch and router to router is fast Ethernet port. It is because there are a large amount of hosts in this network. If you use gigabit Ethernet, it will cost a lot of money. Next is our calculation example. Next is our number of hosts for each department and their hosts required. The first is this our overall host requires for each department. So next one is calculation example. So based on the questions in the based on the question, we are required to calculate the 65% of growth for the host. To count the number of growth of hosts required, we take the original number of hosts, which is 503, and to calculate the number of new hosts, 65%, which we would use 503 times 65% is equal to 327. So the total of hosts after 65% is 830. So these are our number of hosts after growth for each department. Yeah. Next is our subnetting table. The subnetting method we use is FLSM, which is a fixed length subnet mask, which means that all the subnet have same size and the same subnet mask. We will use the largest subnet group to find our subnet mask, which is 830 hosts needed. We will use a larger source is because that we need to make sure that every subnet will get enough usable IP address. The first IP address of the subnet will reserve for subnet address, and the last IP will reserve for broadcast address. And the first usable IP address will be the IP address after the subnet address. And the last usable IP will be the one IP address before, and the last usable IP address will be the one IP address before broadcast address. And in order to calculate the subnet mask, we're using the number of 830, which is the largest host number, to find the closest number of host bits required. The number to preserve for the host is 10 bits, and you will get that 1034. After that, we need to deduct 2 IP, which is subnet address and broadcast address, to calculate the number of usable IP, and we will get 1022 IP. Since that we preserve 10 bits for the host address, the remaining 22 bits will be the network bits. Thus, the custom subnet will be 255.255.250.0 with a prefix of 22. With the class A address class, the default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0 with the prefix of length of 8. By getting a 22 host bit and deduct the 8 and we will get a 14 bits. This is the number of bits that we have borrowed. To calculate the total subnet, we will take 2 to the power of 14, and we will get 16,384 subnets, but we will only use 10 subnets and the left for the future upgrade. So these are our subnet address, and these are our subnet mask 255.5, and how to calculate the increment, which is 2 power of 2 equals to 4 based on these 2 digits. 2 digits which is the first bit is 1 and second bit is 2. So we use it's a total 2. So we use 2 power of 2 is equal to 4, and use this 4 to add the address for each department, which is 0, 4, 8, 12 until the last location, which is 36. 10.0.36.0. So lastly is our addressing table. This is our example of addressing table for location A router, and which is include port, IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Our port is fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet, and these are our calculated IP address and subnet mask. So we use fast Ethernet is because of it is more cheaper, and we use gigabit Ethernet is because of it is more faster. So this is my presentation, and I will pass it to Eeshen to continue his presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jing. Hey everyone, now I will explain how to set up the IP address inside the router, in switch, and also the end device. And after that, I also will explain how to link router to router and router to switch, and also switch to end device. First of all, click to the location A router and CLI, press enter. First, we use enable and go through the configuration terminal and change the host name first. So we use host name command and put inside the name. But we like any word. So and we press enter so that can see that the host name is already changed. And after that, I will show how to change set up the password inside the line DTY and also the line controller 0 first. Now we already inside the configuration terminal, so we just go through to tap the line which one we need to go inside. So we put line DTY 04 and press enter so that, and we just use password command to set our password. So I set password is CLA3 and press enter and use login and exit it. When we already tap the login and press enter, it's already set up the password inside the line VDY. So we exit and go through to the line controller 0 and also use the same command to set the password CLA33 and press enter. After that, login and exit. After that is now we method is set up the secret password. So the secret password command is enable. Inside the configuration terminal, we tap the enable secret and put the password. So I put AACS2034 and press enter. So the secret password is already set inside the R1, the router. So next, I will show how to set the IP address inside the port. So now we go through to the interface and F is means that the fast internet for the router. So we tap F0/0 to enter, and the IP address is 0.0.0.1. Sorry, 10.0.28.1, and the subnet is 255.255.252.0. After that, enter and put it no, and after that, tapping no sharp to change the IP address inside the port. So now it's successful. You click enter and exit to set another port IP address. So another is interface F1/0. Enter IP address 10.0.26.2. And the subnet is 255.255.255.2.0, and press enter and no sharp. So that also is successful, and we use the same method to set up the another three IP address inside the port, and the another three go through to the IP route, so that the router can link the source to another location. So IP route 10.0.12.0 and the subnet 255.255.252.0, and the last is we need to put the location location router IP address. For example, now now the traffic is come from location B. So the router location B router, the address is 10.28.2. Press enter. Okay, same. Sorry. Let me continue so that the traffic is from location B, marketing department. So and now we IP route to the another department. 16 is from HR department. So same and press enter. And the third is go through to the engineering department. So the engineering department network address is 20. So it's the same. And press enter. And the last is IP route to the location C. And the location C network address is 24. So we 10.0.24.0. And the subnet is the same. 0 and the location C router, the router network address IP address is 10.0.56.1. Okay, let me press enter. Now the data is already, the command is successful. Now we go through to, now we exit and go through and use show running config command to view all the address we sign in, like IP classless. We already signed. Use IP route to sign the IP, and the password we have already set up inside the line console and line BTY, and also the secret password and the host name we have already changed, and the IP address we have already built in inside for the port. Okay, now we go through to the router, to the switch. So we click the admin switch and go through to the CLI. Press enter. First, we same step. We change the host name first. So we go use enable and go to the configuration terminal and use host name command to change the name to S0. Press enter. Now the host name is has already changed. Now we change the password. Sorry, not change the password. We set up the password for the line controller and line BTY. So the command is line BTY point 15. Press enter and the password CLA3 login and exit. And another is line controller 0 password CLA3 login and that's it. And the third we go through to set up the secret password. So it's enable secret AACS2034 enter. And now we go through to set up the interface VLAN IP address and also the set up the IP gateway IP default gateway address for the VLAN 1. So it is interface VLAN 1 press enter and set the IP address 10.0.0.1.2, sorry, and the subnet 10 and press enter so that the address is already set up. And now we set up the default gateway address. The gateway address is 10.0.0.1. After that, press enter so that it will go out to the configuration terminal. So we inside the VLAN again and tap no sharp and press enter so that the default gateway and the VLAN IP address it will change to what we set. So that press enter and exit again, and we use the show running command again. Complete to build the password. Yeah, we already set, and the IP default gateway address and the interface VLAN 1 IP address. Yes, we have already set up, and the secret password and the hostname. Sorry, I forget the last command is used. Copy running config start up. Okay. This command is used to save the program, the IP address, the password inside the switch, so that even though we shut down the power of the switch, the data, the IP address inside the switch and the password um, didn't delete didn't delete. Okay, so we press enter and again enter so that the data is already saved. So now we go back to the router and backup and save the data. Save the data. Copy running config start up config enter. Okay, now it's already done. And the next is admin laptop. The admin laptop IP, you need to go to desktop and IP configuration, and so that this IP is already set up. The IP is 10.0.0.18 and subnet is 255.255.252.0 and the default gateway is 10.0.0.1. Okay, now we go to ping the use admin laptop to try to ping the IP address at another location. For example, now we inside the location B, we ping the marketing department, marketing PC. So we ping the PC IP address is 10.0.12.19. So we press enter. So the command prompt will process and send the packet to the marketing PC, and the marketing PC will send back the packets to the admin laptop. So we will see that the laptop just received 2 packets and lost 2 packets inside the ping when the ping is processed. So we ping again. Now we will see that now it will show us the ping is successful, and we can see that the loss is 0 and receive is 4 and send is 4. So means that the ping is successful. Now we ping to the last example is location C. The location C network address is 24. So we ping the address is we ping the international the department A printer. The IP address is 10.0.24.2020. So press enter. Okay, then we ping again. Okay, then the result is success. Now our ping is already success. So that this is my presentation. Thank you everyone to visit my presentation. Thank you.